Right. So I was gonna do like a professionally edited video of this thing with like better sound and stuff, but I don't do well with doing a professionally like edited and well thought out videos. So instead we're doing something where my wife's holding the phone and I've got some notes on the laptop and I'm just gonna cover this thing like to the best of my ability, I guess. So yeah, I get it's only been a couple of months since I've had this, but I think because I've been using this since like the 13th of December, that's last year, so 2021. I think that puts me in a pretty good position to like, give you like a quick rundown on like the pros, the cons, and the just general weird quirks that this thing has. Because obviously, if you're considering making it your next big purchase, or if you're like me, planning on making it your next like daily driver like smartphone, you probably want to know what the shtick is with it. So whether you're currently a BlackBerry user that like needs to upgrade, or you're just someone looking for something different to shake up what you're used to in a phone, then I hope this video comes in handy to you. I'm going to cover the pros first, and then we'll get into the more like weird, quirky things. But yeah, to cover the thing that everyone's most curious about with this thing, I think the keyboard. The keyboard's like nothing else. And that's coming from someone who's used BlackBerry phones for the last 10 to 15 years. When you first get it, it does require a bit of breaking in, some like unlearning of your BlackBerry alt keys. But once you do, I think you're going to be really happy with it. The Titan feels like incredible to type on for long periods of time. And after replacing the stock Kika keyboard app with the BlackBerry keyboard app, shout out to Cobalt from Crackberry and his BlackBerry Manager application rather for that one, by the way. The Titan is just an absolute beast to type on when you get used to it. What I tend to do, I think I did this in my last video, but I don't remember. I did like a test document and did a bit of typing on it, so I'll do that now. You might not be able to see the screen all that well, but it might give you an idea of what it's like to hold and stuff like that. So we'll do Fox jumps over the lazy dog. Hello, this is how I can type on the Unihertz Titan OG because they do have the pocket as well. But yeah, it's nice to type on. It feels really nice to type on. It's very responsive as well. You might get some double type issues with how heavy the phone is. It tends to lean. But yeah, overall typing on it's really, really great. Once you've got like a method down for holding it, your double type issues go away. I had them for about 4 or 5 days, but again, I got used to it. And now it doesn't happen at all. I'm very, very accurate and very, very quick with this thing when I actually know what I'm typing, and I'm not like under pressure to like say something on a video. But yeah, if you're looking for something with a great typing experience, go with this, but tweak some things in settings. I'll get onto that a little bit later though. Another great thing about the Titan, oddly enough, is the screen resolution. I thought that this would cause problems. Like, yeah, I know it's an unconventional like screen res, but like it's not as big of a deal as you think. For every app that I've used on it, it just works. Whether it's Signal, whether it's Discord, whether it's Messenger or anything else, it just works. I would open Discord and I would open Signal, but my friends' names are visible. So, in fact, hang on a minute, I will open both of them. I'll just move my phone off camera for a brief second, just to make sure there's nothing horribly incriminating visible. Hang on a sec. We'll go with... I'll tell you what, we'll go with Signal probably. Let's have a look. No, we won't go with Signal because right, not a good example. Just take my word for it. Things do display correctly on the Titan, and you're not going to run into any like weird incompatibility issues with things like Discord and your other messaging applications. One thing that you will run into issues with though is Instagram. Instagram does display fine on this, but obviously because things are taken in like a longer form factor, you have to like scroll down to see whole images, which isn't ideal. I don't use Instagram at all myself. Don't use Facebook. I don't use any instant messaging. Any social media rather. So not a problem for me. But if you're someone that likes video and photo-based social media, maybe give it a miss. But yeah. Other than that, screen form factor's fine. It's a little unconventional, but once you've gotten used to it, it's perfectly fine. It's actually really nice for instant messaging too, but yeah. One of my favorite things about this, though, the build quality on the Titan is immense. Like, it feels like an absolute tank. It's so thick, and all this like metal finishing, like it's real metal on the back. And it's got metal rails on the side too here, but mine's in a case, which again I'm going to cover in a minute. The small like touches on it, like the metal side rails, the exposed torque screws on the back, and like the weird like almost soft touch the phone has, but doesn't quite have at the same time. The camera surround, everything about it just feels premium. There's nothing else I can really add to this one without it feeling like I'm padding, but rest assured, if you want something that is built to last and feels high quality, then I'm sure you'll love this thing. But yeah, second only to like the amazing keyboard and brick-like build quality is the battery. The 6,000 milliamp hour battery is like absolutely unbeatable. I've had it last as long as 5 days on a single charge. Like that's on more than one occasion too. Like this thing just powers through. It's not going to die on you. If you're someone that's coming over from a BlackBerry, especially, like this isn't a slight at BlackBerry users. I've been a BlackBerry user myself for a long time, and let's face it, the batteries on BlackBerry suck. This thing will more than tick the box for you in getting you through the day, or in my case, days of use. This thing's like really, really refreshing though, coming over from a Priv that used to die when the phone hit like 50 and 60%, or even worse sometimes. Yeah, the battery won't let you down. Another thing as well, you could say this is you could say that this is a con, but I'm gonna say it's a pro because I'm into this sort of thing. If you like tinkering with stuff, then this is going to be right up your alley. Everything from custom Android ROMs to like putting Linux on it, or Linux if you say it like that. Like everything like that can be done with this. You just root it, have a trip over to the Titan and Titan Pocket Discord server, which I'll link down in like the description thing. The guys over there are like really, really friendly and helpful. They're usually more than happy to point you in the right direction if you're looking to do something fun and like custom with your phone. I don't really. I just run the stock Android on it because it works for me. But if you are into that, you'll love messing around with this thing. But yeah, everything said, like as much as I love it, there are a couple of things that you should be aware of before going all in and buying one of these. The Titan's a solid phone, but it isn't without odd design choices and a couple of downsides, and we're going to get into those next. I'm going to pause the video now, and we'll move on to that in the next section. Okay, sorry for that jump cut there. According to a video by Gigabytes Technologies LLC, the wireless charging on the Titan isn't safe to use, and the reason for this is that the wireless charging is apparently not a part of the main charging circuitry, thus removing any overcharge protection. So what does this mean in short? It means that if you wireless charge your phone, let's say overnight, for example, like a lot of people do, it's never going to stop charging, even when the battery is at like 100% capacity, which can eventually lead to a battery explosion if you're very unlucky. I don't know if this is just like an isolated example with this device or the earlier Kickstarter phones. Maybe it's been fixed, but I have no idea. I'd strongly recommend you do your own research before using the wireless charging. It might be okay, it might not be okay, but be aware that maybe don't get this for the wireless charging feature. I'm not convinced it's safe and I don't use it myself, so I wouldn't want to recommend it to you. Now this next thing, I was going to go over it in a separate video covering like accessories on their own, but yeah, mine got kind of smushed in the post. So I'm just going to cover it here instead. The price of a case is absolute daylight robbery. There are no two ways about it. It's really, really expensive. Don't get me wrong. I said this in my other video. I get that the Titan Pocket and the Titan Pocket rather, are niche devices aimed at like a very specific group of people that's growing smaller and smaller every day. But £30 for a basic like rubber case to protect your phone, it's absolutely ridiculous. In freedom dollars, that's like I think about $45 at the minute. Might be a little more or a little less, but that's insane for a rubber case. Now, if you've been looking at the Titan, you might have looked at accessories too. And this is the worst part. I thought, aha, there's these Case Rocks branded ones on eBay for a tenner. So I went and bought one when I got the phone. And guess what? You can't charge the phone while it's in the case without stressing the USB-C connector, because this little opening on the bottom here, it isn't the right size or shape to accommodate any USB-C connectors that I have. And most importantly, it doesn't accommodate the one that comes with the Titan, so this leaves the 30 quid Unihertz case as the only real option. So obviously I bit the bullet and bought one. Now, is the rubber case worth 30 quid? The quality's great, and it does come with an extra screen protector, which is nice, but absolutely not, no, it's a rubber case. It's not worth 30 quid. Do I feel ripped off for having bought one? Yeah, but I'll get over it. But most importantly, you're probably wondering, should I pay 30 quid for this rip-off case? And the answer to that is yeah, you probably should. And that brings me on to my final criticism for the Titan and all Unihertz phones in general, and that's repairability. So Unihertz themselves did a video on YouTube when this phone came out showing how to disassemble it, which is great, right? Must mean that they support your right to repair your own device. Well, sort of, maybe, no, yes, we don't know, it's complicated. I haven't had any issues with the Titan yet, and hopefully I never will, knock on wood. But if you do, then expect to have to send your phone back to Unihertz in China to get it sorted out, because parts availability is like completely non-existent for these phones. Whether it's a battery, buttons, screens, anything, Unihertz will not sell you the parts. And in most cases I've seen, like recently anyway, they haven't been replying to your inquiries to do so. This isn't to say getting your Titan repaired is impossible or even difficult. I will give Unihertz credit, they will repair your phone for you, but you're going to have to send it back to China to get it done. And if you do want to repair one yourself, then good luck finding a donor phone on eBay, because like you're really going to need it. There aren't many of these coming up like as like secondhand used examples as it is, and finding a damaged one is even harder because of how hardy they are. I saw one on eBay not long ago with the fingerprint sensor not working, and it sold for, I think it was like £140. So it's like, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to source parts for this yourself. But yeah, those negatives covered, a couple of positive things covered. My closing thoughts on it. Personally, I like it. Should you buy one though? If you're currently a BlackBerry user who just can't live without having a physical keyboard phone in your life, or you're just someone that wants something a bit different, I'd say if you're willing to learn and persevere with like tweaking a few settings here and there to get set up, yeah, I think you should go for it. The Titan Pocket might meet your needs if you're coming over from one of the smaller screen BlackBerry 10 devices like a Q10 or Classic. But if you're coming over from like a Key series phone or a Priv, I'd say go with a larger Titan. Purely for the screen real estate. You'll have gotten used to like bigger screens and stuff on your time on like more modern Android devices, and I'm sure if you're coming over from like a BlackBerry Passport as well, this would feel like a passport on steroids to you. But then again, regarding like the Titan and the Titan Pocket, providing your phone isn't busted yet, like if you've got a Key series phone or maybe even a Priv that's somehow still alive, you could hold on a few months and wait and see what Unihertz might have planned a little bit later in the year. This is pure speculation on my part, by the way. I reached out to them on Twitter not too long ago to ask. My exact tweet was, hey, any chance of another physical keyboard QWERTY phone this year? And they got back to me with, it's a bit vague, but I think it's quite promising. They said, possibly, please stay in tune with us. So, I don't know. If you're not desperate to upgrade, maybe keep your eye on Unihertz, because they do read all of the stuff in the Facebook group and like the criticisms and things that the Titan has and the Titan Pocket has. So maybe hang fire if you want a physical keyboard phone, because maybe they're going to come out with something even better than the Titan and the Titan Pocket. But if you need something right now out of the Titan, if you need something right now to replace your phone, I'd say out of the Titan and the Titan Pocket, go with the Titan. But yeah. Just to finish up, I get that this video has been a little bit unorganised and a little bit all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I hope you found it useful and informative if you're on the fence about the Titan. If you have any questions about anything I spoke about in this video, if you think I missed anything, then feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them for you. So yeah, that's the video. Take it easy for now. Thanks for watching.